welcome back to my channel. Please subscribe and press the notification bell. In the vast and competitive world of high-performance motorcycles, there are fast bikes, there are powerful bikes, and then there is the 2025 Triumph Rocket 3 Storm, a machine that exists in its own stratosphere. Triumph didn't just build a motorcycle with this one. They engineered an event, a gravitational pull on the asphalt that challenges everything we think we know about torque, presence, and road-going power. The Rocket 3 has always been a monster. It was never meant to be subtle, but for 2025, Triumph has leaned all the way into its madness and created the most menacing, blacked out, and outright ballistic version of this power cruiser yet. The Rocket 3 Storm is a motorcycle that redefines what it means to be a muscle cruiser. At its heart is the most outrageous production motorcycle engine on Earth. A 2,458cc inline triple that doesn't just dominate the spec sheet, it obliterates it. This isn't just about numbers, but let's talk about them anyway, because they matter when you're playing at this level. For 2025, Triumph has tuned this leviathan of an engine to produce a staggering 180 horsepower and 225 newton-meters of torque. That's 166 pounds-to-feet for the American riders, more than most modern sports cars. And it delivers all that torque at just 4,000 revolutions per minute, meaning you're riding a tsunami of power at any speed, in any gear, all the time. What's truly astonishing is how refined that power feels. Twist the throttle and the rocket doesn't just surge you, it catapults you forward with a smooth, almost aircraft-like authority. There's no drama, no hesitation, just clean, linear propulsion. That's a signature of Triumph's engineering excellence. This isn't a rough or unruly machine. It's brute strength with manners, an iron fist in a velvet glove. But Triumph knows that performance isn't just about going fast in a straight line. They wanted the Rocket 3 Storm to handle too. And despite its sheer size, it weighs in around 320 kilograms weight, it handles with remarkable precision. That's due in large part to the high-spec aluminum chassis, carefully engineered geometry, and premium suspension. Up front you've got 47mm shower forks with full adjustability. Out back is a monoshock with a piggyback reservoir, also fully adjustable. These aren't just there for comfort, they're there to let you ride this beast with confidence, whether you're cruising the boulevard or tearing up a canyon road. And it works. The Rocket 3 Storm handles better than any bike this size has any right to. Cornering is stable and surprisingly nimble for a machine of this stature. It's not flexible in the way a sport bike is, but it's incredibly composed. You can lean it in, power out, and feel completely in control. That wide handlebar gives you the leverage you need, while the low center of gravity helps keep things grounded. Braking is another area where Triumph has absolutely not cut corners. With a bike this powerful and heavy, brakes aren't just important, they're critical. The Rocket 3 Storm features top-tier Brembo-style monoblock calipers, gripping twin 320mm discs up front. Out back is a single 300mm disc with a Brembo M4.32 caliper. The system is governed by cornering ABS for added safety and confidence. The result is braking that's powerful, predictable, and incredibly effective. Whether you're hauling down from triple-digit speeds or easing through city traffic, the Rocket responds with total assurance. Visually, the Rocket 3 Storm is a masterpiece of aggressive design. Triumph has leaned into the Storm name with a bold, brooding aesthetic. The polished chrome and bright metalwork of earlier Rockets is gone, replaced with blacked-out finishes, stealthy components, and a more modern, muscular silhouette. The dual headlights are now framed in dark nacelles, the exhaust headers gleam with darkened polish, and the tank massive and sculpted features crisp lines and integrated badging that feel simultaneously industrial and luxurious. The new paint schemes complement this aggression perfectly. The Storm is offered in several striking colorways, each of which plays with contrast, shadow, and form in a way that gives the bike an unmistakable visual signature. Whether you're parked at a cafe till the copyright or rolling through a midnight cityscape, the Rocket 3 Storm looks like a machine from the future. It's elegant brutality on wheels. And there's the sound. That engine doesn't just perform, it sings. Or more accurately, it growls, barks, and roars. The triple-cylinder configuration gives it a distinctive tone that's deeper and throatier than most inline fours, but more refined than a V-twin. It's a mechanical symphony of raw combustion and tuned engineering. When you roll on the throttle, the exhaust note rises from a menacing burble to a full-throated war cry. And Triumph has tuned the intake and exhaust to deliver that soundtrack directly into your soul. But make no mistake here, this isn't a retro machine. The Rocket 3 Storm is as high-tech as any bike on the market. A full-color TFT display sits front and center, offering customizable layouts, ride modes, and Bluetooth integration for your smartphone. Using the My Triumph connectivity system, you can manage calls, music, turn-by-turn navigation, and even monitor ride stats. It's sleek, intuitive, and completely in keeping with the rest of the bike's modern personality. You get 4 riding modes: road, rain, sport, and rider. Each one tweaks the throttle map, traction control, and ABS response to suit your conditions or mood. You also get hill hold assist, cruise control, keyless ignition, and a torque-assisted hydraulic clutch for easy gear changes. Everything about the bike's technology is designed to disappear when you're riding, while still giving you every tool you need to extract maximum performance and enjoyment. The ergonomics of the Rocket 3 Storm R are another triumph, no pun intended. The seat is low and broad, offering excellent support for long rides. The pegs are mirror-mounted, providing a balance between cruising comfort and aggressive control. And the wide bars are placed just right to give you a commanding view of the road without straining your wrists or shoulders. It's the kind of setup that makes you want to ride for hours, and then keep going. Triumph has also put significant thought into customization. There are dozens of factory accessories available, from touring bags to billet machine parts to performance upgrades. You can go full blackout, add wind protection, enhance passenger comfort, or build your own stripped-down, drag-style street bruiser. The Rocket 3 Storm R is a canvas for self-expression, but one that already comes painted in power. When it comes to real-world riding, the Rocket is a paradox in the best way possible. It's brutal but smooth, immense but nimble, old-school in presence but thoroughly modern in function. On the highway, it eats up miles with authority. In town, it draws stares and commands respect. On twisty roads, it lets you push your limits and then push them further. It's a motorcycle that doesn't just live up to its name, it earns it. The Rocket 3 Storm R doesn't really have a direct competitor. There are other fast cruisers, so the Ducati Dival V4 comes close in performance and attitude. The Harley-Davidson Breakout and Lowrider ST offer torque and presence, and Indian's Power Plus equipped machines deliver real muscle. But none of them combine the raw force, handling finesse, and aesthetic aggression of the Rocket. It's in a category of one, a motorcycle built not for a market niche, but for the kind of rider who wants something truly extreme. Fuel economy, while obviously not its strongest suit, remains respectable given the engine size. Most riders will see around 35 miles per gallon in mixed riding, with better efficiency on long highway runs. The 18-liter fuel tank offers decent range, enough to stretch out between stops on touring rides, though aggressive riding will deplete it faster. Maintenance intervals remain generous, and Triumph has continued to improve the serviceability of the Rocket platform over the years. It's a high-end machine, yes, but it's not a high-maintenance diva. It's built to be ridden, and ridden hard. Triumph's global support network and premium ownership experience also add to the Rocket's appeal for those looking to invest in something more than just a toy. So who is this bike for? It's not for beginners, and it's not for the faint of heart. It's for the rider who wants to feel something every time they ride, who wants the sensation of real, raw, unfiltered mechanical drama under their fingertips. It's for the rider who doesn't just want to own a bike, but to make a statement. It's for someone who wants to open their garage and see the closest thing to a road-going rocket that money can buy. The 2025 Triumph Rocket 3 Storm R is a culmination, a celebration of torque, technology, and testosterone. It's a motorcycle that doesn't make excuses, doesn't apologize, and doesn't care about being practical. It exists to thrill, to intimidate, to perform, and most importantly to make you feel alive. Whether you're a longtime power cruiser fanatic or someone just discovering what this side of motorcycling has to offer, the Rocket 3 Storm R stands ready to blow away every expectation you have. It's not just Triumph's masterpiece, it might just be one of the boldest motorcycles of our generation. Thanks for watching, and wait for the next video.